Test. Test 1, 2. Test 3, 4. Go for Spagnola. Do you want me to say something in the mic so you can hear it? All right, hold on. Test 1, 2. How did that go? See this clip? time is it? Spagnola to Jackson. You got wheels on the road.
Waiting for my last bus.
Copy that. Waiting for the last bus. I'll make an announcement. Just a quick announcement. Our last bus is loading right now at Office. So we're going to start a few minutes behind. Once they get wheels on the road, they'll radio me, and then I'll call for the kids and the staff to come out. Here we go. I forget my mic's hot. You want to say something? I don't know if they can hear us right now or not. What's that? No, they're coming out. What a beautiful night.
Everything looked good.
Because I'm gonna clip it across as I go. Yeah. True company, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna say it. Make good food service. You read this. Parents all agree, and then I'm gonna say at this time. I actually brought up programs for everybody. So can we put those in? Yeah. I mean, we could have gotten up last, right? And the planes are flying opposite direction tonight.
That was good. Because I remember when during COVID, I go to British Church and they put the bus there because they did a service outside. You could stop waiting for the planes,
Right? We're not gonna have to do that.
That's wonderful.
I mean, that doesn't bother me when they're coming in over us. It's a lot more.
Sounds great, by the way.
You want us to stall a little more?
You want me to direct them again?
No.
You guys want me to direct you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
I might screw you guys up. Any Black Sabbath fans in the crowd?
Hey, ask him where he was.
Black Sabbath? They're a jazz band. You know that, right?
Jazzy, yeah.
I'm going to get on my radio. Doran's about to come back.
Okay.
Jackson, you got wheels on the road?
We are leaving now.
Copy that. Thank you. Just got radio communication that the last bus is coming back. I'm going to call for the kids and the staff to come out here in about 5 minutes. Am I missing anything? I never Spagnola Medic. Make sure they got it. They're aggressive. Spagnola to Carlos Rivera. Get off the bus now. Yep. Let's go. Last bus. Good news, last bus is here. I've officially called for the Board of Education staff and the kids to start making their way to the stadium. Thank you to those few people that applauded. That's awesome news, right? Here we go. I don't see the drone though, so I'm a little disappointed. I want to make sure my six is covered. Whatever you guys say on the radio. Roger Rabbit, and other good stuff. Not all the parents are here. Oh.
I can.
As long as Burns will let you through. And if you won't, you can just elbow.
If you're in the home stands, you can obviously see that our kids are starting to make their way out, as well as our staff. Just a couple general announcements. Tonight's a special night. We understand that. We value being different on purpose. And so we're not going to ask you to be quiet. We're going to ask you to celebrate your kids. We'll do our best with our readers to pause so everyone can hear their names. Most schools tell you to be quiet. That's not our style. So tonight's about celebrating our kids. So have some fun. I appreciate the applause on that, but following the ceremony, we're asking everyone to stay off the field because we're going to take the kids back into the building, and that's where they're going to pick up their actual diploma and some letters and some other things that we are providing them, and then they can come back out, and at that time, you can go on the field. But during the ceremony, especially the north end zone, we're asking everyone to stay off the field. You can leave me. Let's go. Audience, are you ready? Mr. Rivera, I'm going to wait till the other side is in position. I got you, I got Carlos, so we're good. Follow my lead from here. What a beautiful night. Honestly, I've been praying for a month that the wind patterns changed. And if you notice, we have no airplanes flying over. That is amazing. Julie, you ready? Let's go. Please stand in honor of the Olmsted Falls Board of Education members and faculty members in the graduating class of 2025. Entering the stadium at this time and leading the class is the superintendent of the Olmsted Falls City Schools, Dr. Jim Lloyd, and president of Olmsted Falls Board of Education, Mr. Philip Eckenrode. Following Dr. Lloyd and Mr. Eckenrode are the Olmsted Falls Board of Education members, Vice President Mrs. Kelly Walker, Mr. Justin Funk, Mrs. Holly Newman, and Mr. Bob Perez. Following the Board of Education is Dr. Shannon Goss, our Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Stephanie Bradley, our Director of Student Services, Mr. Brian Zeller, our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Brett Robson, our Treasurer. Following the central office, our faculty members, over 50 in attendance tonight, representing all 5 schools within the Olmsted Falls City Schools. Now entering the field of play are the members of the graduating class of 2025, led by junior marshals Avery Delicio and Avery Lila Gibson. The faculty members entering the stadium are wearing the gowns and hoods representing their highest earned degree in the colors of the college or university where they earned that high degree. The class of 2025 would like to recognize Mrs. Leslie Pickenheim, Olmsted Falls High School Teacher of the Year. The class of 2025 would also like to honor the high school retirees, Mr. John Gaba, Mrs. Lydia Soto Kasich, Mrs. Lisa Topolsky, Mrs. Donna Livingston. Last but not least, the class of 2025 would like me to give a special shout out to Mr. Mark Kurz. After 19 years of service and 44 years in education for his retirement from the Olmsted Falls City Schools. We're going to read the awards here shortly, but I'm going to wait till they start coming down. We're going to go pledge. Now the officers of 2025, Autumn Harwood, Trajan Greer, Josie Conti, and Ivy Corrigan will read the significance of the cord colors worn by our graduates. I come.
Hello, my name is Autumn Harwood. I'm the president of the class of 2025. Please congratulate the students who are wearing the following cords, sashes, or medallions. Red, representing Academic Booster Honors 4 years. Gold and white, representing the academic team. Antique gold and silver, representing the American Sign Language Club. Multicolored spectrum, representing AP Art. Brown and white, representing Chess Club. Blue and gold, representing English Honor Society. Turquoise and lime, representing Environmental Club. Blue and gold, Film Club. Medallions, representing Film Club. Blue, white, and red, representing French National Honor Society. Fuchsia, representing Glamour Girls. And hot pink, representing Helping Hands.
Hello, my name is Trajan Greer, and I'm the Vice President of the class of 2025. Maroon and white representing HOSA Future Health Professionals. Hunter Green representing International Multicultural Club. Key Club Gold Sash representing Key Club. Rose Gold representing Key Communicators. Blue and gold ribbon with the LCCC medallions, LCC CCP participation. Lilac and antique gold representing Lean Six Sigma. White and red representing Leukemia Lymphoma Society. Red, white, and blue ribbon with medallions representing Maskers Drama Club. Red, white, and blue tricord representing military. And blue and white ribbons with medallions representing music performance for 4 years.
Hello, my name is Josephine Conti. I am the secretary of the class of 2025. Silver and crimson representing National Forensic League, gold honor representing National Honor Society, silver and purple representing National Technical Honor Society, powder blue representing OFHS Math Honor Society, purple, gold, and green multi representing Olmsted Falls Writing Club, purple and white representing Pause for a Cause, blue, orange, white representing Project Lead the Way Biomedical Science and Engineering, blue, gold, white representing Polaris Career Technical Program Completion, blue, gold, white, multi representing Principal Advisory Committee, and lilac and light blue representing publications.
Hello, my name is Ivy Corrigan. I am the treasurer of the class of 2025. Blue and white representing Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society. Red, black, white, multi representing Students Against Destructive Citizens. Hunter Green representing Science Club. Fuchsia and maize representing Science Honor Society. Antique gold representing Senior Class Officers. Red and gold representing Spanish Honor Society. Peach and aqua representing Student Ambassadors. Orange representing Student Council. Pink representing Tri-M. And lastly, emerald green and black representing Young Investors Society.
All right, now if everyone can remain standing as we say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Before we begin this evening, there's a lot of people that I got to recognize and offer a thank you to for what they do for the kids sitting in front of us. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Board of Education, Mr. Philip Eckenrode, Mrs. Kelly Walker, Mr. Justin Funk, Mrs. Holly Newman, and Mr. Bob Perez. Let their service to the kids sitting on the turf be a representative of what your life could have in store for you. They have answered the call, and someday you may have that call. So please answer the bell. Give them a round of applause, guys. Come on. To Dr. Lloyd in the central office sitting to my stage left, thank you for allowing me to color outside of the lines. I'm not a typical principal. I think most of you have figured that out. And it's because I got these guys behind me that allow me to do what I do. Our compass points north. We do not believe our kids are data points on a graph somewhere that the state of Ohio says is important. What we do believe is in the power of human connections. And that starts with Dr. Lloyd, supported by Shannon Goss, supported by Stephanie Bradley, supported by Brian Zeller, and supported by our treasurer, Brett Robson. It's an amazing district to work for. And for all of that, I am so grateful. Thank you. To my administrative team, I know I'm not easy to work with, so thank you. Pam, Doran, and Rob Coxon, you guys allow me to do what I need to do each and every day because you guys really run the building. And without you, I couldn't do what I could do. So give them a round of applause. Behind the scenes, this looks amazing. I really don't do much because my guidance counselors and Mrs. Smith, they organize all of tonight and they do so much for our kids throughout the year. And with them, I'm eternally grateful because when we sit and meet every Monday, they let me know the kids that I got to be aware of, the kids that I got to check in with, the kids that we got to have a touch point with, and everything in between. Sandy, Carlos, Mike Banyez, Alex Littner, Meredith Gertzak, Amy Caldrone, and Alex Littner, thank you for all you do for our kids in this school system. I don't care what you do for the Olmsted Falls City Schools, so I'm talking to the teachers, the paras, the tutors, our bus drivers, which, by the way, bus drivers are special people. They drive a steel tube with 60 kids on it, which is insane, and God bless them. But our administrative assistants, our buildings and grounds, which, by the way, our campus looks amazing. Thank you to them for sure. Our maintenance workers, our food service workers, our cleaners, and so on. You are witnessing the culmination of students' hard work and perseverance, but all of you are part of the educational process. So let's give them a round of applause. Special shout out to Casey, Golden, Ben Ritchie, Joe Mavegrave, and Liz Cleary because they make me sound better than I probably normally talk. They got us on the live stream tonight. The mics are all working. Like, they have worked really hard behind the scenes. They always show up when we need technology support, but tonight is the most important night of Olmsted Falls City Schools, and you guys rocked it. So thank you. I want to give a shout out to everybody sitting in the stands. So thank you, parents and families, for entrusting us with your children, for supporting our school district, and being partners in your child's education. As their first teachers, their first friends, their first role models in their lives, your influence has been immeasurable in shaping their lives to reach this milestone. Your love, guidance, and encouragement have laid the foundation for their success. Seniors in front of me, please join me in showing your families appreciation and support. At this time, we are ready for the board president welcome. So please encourage Mr. Eckenrode as he walks his way to the podium. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo, for all that you do for these kids in our district. Only in Olmsted Falls will the lack of airplanes get an applause break. So one more time for the lack of airplanes, everybody. Thank you. On behalf of the Board of Education, it's my privilege to welcome the class of 2025 and your families, your friends, your supporters, your community, and the teachers and staff who helped get you here today. As a bit of housekeeping, the Board of Education hires only 2 people, but they're 2 people who we entrust to run our school district. And the class of 2025 has had the benefit of the stewardship of Dr. Lloyd and Brett Robson, Working together, they have once again guided our district to another year of operational and educational success and financial security and stability. Thank you, Jim and Brett. Thank you next to Ms. Roberts and our awesome band. Thank you guys. Round of applause for the band. And welcome again to our faculty and staff. The people on this stage are great at their jobs, and I wouldn't trade a single one of them, but the real work of student success happens with the people in the chairs down front. Our principals and their assistants, the faculty, you are the primary points of contact. You're the patient ear. You're the shoulder on which to cry. You're the fist to dab. So to our teachers, our faculty, our staff, once again, a round of applause for all you do. Thank you so much. I'll be honest, in 20 years, you're probably not going to remember who the school board president was. You might not remember who the superintendent was, unless you're on Twitter a lot. But they're all going to remember all of you. And in particular, they're going to probably have one of you that they remember more than others. And I know this from experience. When I was a high school kid who didn't know if I would ever be able to parlay my love of reading and writing, and most importantly, the sound of my own voice into a career, Pat Shively, my English teacher, was there. And she pushed me to be a better writer, a better critical thinker, and that's had a through line to my career as a lawyer. You are all Pat Shiveleys for these kids out here, and that's the highest praise I can offer. To our graduates, I often think of that Mr. Rogers line, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping. Our district's motto is to be safe, be respectful, be responsible, be kind, and we're a AAA district. And we represent ourselves and our community in so many different ways where we can always be the helpers. Lifting our classmates up when they're going through a tough time, helping a classmate study for a test, comforting a friend who didn't make the varsity team, or representing a community affected by tragedy. To the class of 2025, look for and continue to be the helpers in your community. All we can hope for is to send you out as good citizens of the world. And success on that metric is not defined by bank accounts or degrees or the square footage of your house or how many cars you own. It will be defined in large part by whether you are one of the helpers. To the class of 2025, the message is really that simple. Go help make things better. We're very confident you will. Welcome and congratulations.
Guys, we got a very unique superintendent. In fact, he's willing to voice the opposition to what a lot of the state of Ohio buys into. Big picture wise, he represents you guys better than you realize because you were the class that was that class. And so please join me in welcoming Dr. Lloyd, our superintendent of Olmsted Falls City Schools.
Hashtag snow days. One day smarter. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony that honors and celebrates the class of 2025. This class has accomplished so much within the classroom, on the stage, on the field, and in the gym, and I can't wait to celebrate them with you. Before I do that, I do want to offer a few messages of thanks to a few different people. Some have already been mentioned, but you can never thank people enough. First, Mr. Dan Largent, on behalf of the Board of Education Administration, I'd like to thank you for continuing to coordinate our tradition of placing graduation signs and lawns of our graduates, and thank you to all those who placed them there. We've been doing that for several years, so thank you, Dan. Clap. Mm-hmm. Smooth graduation ceremony doesn't happen by accident. Great deal of thought and effort was put into the event, so I'd like to thank our high school counselors, Sandy Smith, and all the support staff for all their hard work and planning. Thanks to Mrs. Roberts and members of the band. Thank you to Dan Bingley and the grounds crew for setting up and making everything look incredible. And finally, thank you to my colleague, Mr. Spagnola, and his team at the high school who've made things absolutely awesome. There are 5 individuals that I would like to recognize at this time, and I would ask that each person stand when I call their names. Sam Honkamp, Gerald Jackson, Vanessa Kresick, Savannah Pyre, Sophie Stanger. These graduates have chosen to join our nation's military to protect our freedoms and way of life. Please join me by thanking them in advance. Thanks, guys. I would be remiss if I didn't provide some space to thank the faculty members that are attending this graduation ceremony. There are 11 staff members who will be retiring at the conclusion of the year. Some retirees are teachers, some are not, but as Mr. Spagnola indicated, everybody makes a contribution in Olmsted Falls Schools. Those retiring represent 290 years of Bulldog service. If you are a Bulldog staff member that is retiring, concluding your career with us, please stand so that we can thank you one last time for your service to our students and the community. So I have a brief message that rests really on 4 core concepts that I'd like to share with you: kindness, relationships, having a plan, and character. Kindness doesn't cost anything, and nobody can prevent you from choosing to be a difference maker. Whether you're a teacher, a physician, someone serving coffee, an engineer, delivering pizzas, taking care of someone's property, or delivering mail, ask yourself, do you add to or do you take away from the experience of those you interact with? Do you lighten somebody's burden or do you add to it? Do you lift someone up or do you push someone down? Kindness matters. Number 2, relationships are critical. And whatever path you choose to follow, take the time to build quality and healthy relationships throughout your life because it'll pay off in the long run for several reasons. You have less stress, your body heals better, you have a greater sense of purpose, and you live longer. I know that it's easier to text sometimes, but make the effort to talk to someone and spend time in their presence. Whatever vocation you choose, it's the quality of relationships that you have with others that will further your success in life. Relationships are critical. You got to have a plan. Even if it's a draft, you got to have a plan. Make time to aspire for something big and set goals towards achieving it. Now is the time to dream and explore. Be open to what life gives you and know that you are young and have time to pursue your dreams and ambitions. Remember, the best things in life generally involve taking calculated risks. Yes, you may have failure, but failure is feedback, so take the time to analyze it and ask yourself what you've learned after it happens. Your current pathway may be the pathway you stay on forever, but it may not be. Sketch out a plan. Number 4, character counts. Be mindful of how you carry yourself and present yourself, especially on social media. Be intentional. Have courage to do what is necessary and what is just, rather than what is easy or what might be popular. Use self-talk and be good to yourself. If you find that you're in a difficult moment of time, remind yourself that you're doing the very best you can. Remember that people may forget what you say, but they will not forget how you made them feel. Lift others up. Make time to advocate for those who are unable to advocate for themselves because their voices may not be as amplified as yours. Care for yourself, your family, and your friends, and care enough to add some kindness to the world around you, even if no one is watching. Take time to seek understanding of another's point of view and use that interaction to expand your mind and to open your heart. Choose to be a good son, a good daughter, a good friend and neighbor. And if someone has slighted you, be the person that provides the opportunity to make amends, because life is way too short to hold on to a grudge. Character counts. Class of 2025, we are so proud of you for all of your accomplishments and for your readiness to head out into the world and make your dent in the universe. Continue to be kind, respectful, responsible, and safe to one another and to yourselves. On behalf of the Board of Education Administration, congratulations and good luck in all you do. And it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague and my friend, Mr. Spagnola.
Autumn Harwood, please come up to the stage. Autumn Harwood has been a member of multiple clubs and extracurricular activities during her time at Olmsted Falls High School. She is the class president, helping hands treasurer, and captain for both the varsity football and cheer squads. Autumn is also a member of the National and Spanish Honor Societies, as well as Student Council. She's a student ambassador, student principal advisory committee member, key club member, key communicators, Girl Scouts, and Young Life. She plans to attend Bowling Green University to major in special education and double minor in both Spanish and photography. Autumn is the daughter of Summer and Russ Harwood. Give her a round of applause. Got this.
Thank you. All right. To the esteemed faculty, proud family members, guardians, and friends in the crowd, and my big family in front of me, it is such an honor to be speaking to you all today. I promise I'm unbiased when I say this, but compared to any other school, we are the best. Now, let me tell you why. We have been blessed to experience a learning environment where kindness, generosity, and safety thrive. I'd like to express our gratitude to our custodial, cafeteria, transportation, and office staff, our Board of Education, our guidance counselors, and our teachers and paraprofessionals, and all who work behind the scenes who have believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves. You've given us joy, support, and an open door whenever we needed it. We're grateful, even if we didn't always show it. Class of 2025, you guys would not currently be seated without them, so let's give them a round of applause for everything they do for us. In addition, we have the best principal, Mr. Spagnola, and vice principals, Mrs. Maddock and Mr. Jackson. They have been more than just administrators, but mentors who have made us feel seen and valued since day one. The first time I ever met Mr. Spagnola was at a Katie Najat event, and he had approached my family with warmth and friendliness, which was far from the intimidating figure I'd imagined high school principals to be like. He talked to me as if we had known each other for years, and now that I have spent 4 years with him, I can confirm he is the best principal. Nothing but laughter and intent radiate throughout any relationship he has with a student. Thank you again. I would be remiss if I did not take a moment to acknowledge our fantastic superintendent, Dr. Lloyd, and assistant superintendent, Dr. Goss. I would like everyone to know that in 5th grade, I did in fact try to get the day after Halloween off with a very persuasive and deliberate email, but I was sadly told no. But hey, we forgive and sometimes forget. But anyways, we appreciate everything that you do for our school systems. We may occasionally grumble about snow days, #1day smarter, but please know that we respect and admire the immense effort you put into making our schools safe, welcoming, and efficient. Your dedication to Olmsted Falls is evident, and we are grateful for your leadership. Thank you. I would like to give one final thank you to our parents and guardians who have guided us to be here today. Thank you for pushing us to be our best and for supporting us each and every day. We love you. To add onto my unbiased opinion, here at Olmsted Falls, there are over 30 student-run clubs, each working towards making our community better. We as a class have proven time and time again that we are more than capable of overcoming any challenge that comes our way, making us all the more fitting of our class word, tenacity. The strength of the class of 2025 comes from our incredible involvement of each student. Whether that's through sports, arts, or service, the class of 2025 demonstrates our commitment to being a AAA school. But tenacity isn't just a word, it's a way of life. And no one embodied that more than my cousin Courtney. Courtney was 22 with Mobius syndrome, and due to health complications, she passed away our freshman year. I never took it upon myself to fully know what disabilities she actually had. It wasn't that I didn't care, it just wasn't something that defined her in my heart. Despite being nonverbal and needing assistance with basic tasks, Courtney never accepted the notion that she couldn't accomplish something. Even with the little things, like getting her out of her wheelchair to sit with me at a booth in a restaurant, made such a difference. Cor fought so many battles her entire life, including the world attempting to tell her no. One of her battles was fighting for something she loved, which was running. Many years ago, my uncle and Courtney discovered the Princess Challenge, a series of races held in Disney World. However, they were told that Disney did not allow wheelchairs to be part of the races. This is a perfect example of the world attempting to tell her no. Courtney did not take no for an answer. After being featured on news a handful of times, seeking support, and never giving up, Disney finally accepted para-athletes into their races. Today, hundreds of wheelchair participants take part in Disney races, a lasting change that Courtney's determination made possible. Although I never got the chance to run this series with her, I now run for her to continue her legacy. I've been amazed with how many people knew who she was and how they were impacted by her. Even a group of people cheering on runners from the side had bracelets with her name on them. It was insane how Courtney, this beautifully disabled girl, could change the world with just being herself. As we embark on the next chapter of our lives, whether that is college, workforce, or military, there will undoubtedly be challenges. It is going to be stressful. Classes may be more challenging. Expenses are going to be high. And eventually, we all will transition into adulthood. But remember, your success isn't defined by your grades or how much money you have, how many friends you have, how well you played, or if you have the right clothes to fit in. Your success is how you choose to follow your dreams and accomplish your goals. Any dream of yours is worth chasing. Don't let anything or anyone change them. You will face rejection, and people will judge you, and some may even try to undermine your confidence, making you feel as though you're not capable of achieving your goals. But that's when you can be like Courtney. Prove the world wrong. Be optimistic. View every challenge as a chance to grow. Courtney, who could not speak for herself, was able to change the world. Now think of your possibilities. Stay determined and true to yourself. You never know what kind of impact you can make. Who knows? Maybe your name will be on someone's bracelet. We are the class of 2025. We can do anything. And as we sit here on the edge of what comes next, remember, as Woody once said in Toy Story, you have a friend in me. Please don't ever hesitate to reach out. Tell me about life, your job, if you've gotten engaged or got a dog. And let me make one thing clear. You all better be at every single class reunion. I love each and every one of you and how we have grown together throughout the years. I'm so blessed to say I'm part of the graduating class of 2025. And remember, be yourself, be kind, and be a bulldog. Thank you. Thank you. Let me sip my water. Thank you.
Quinn Gates, please join me on the stage. Quinn is our Phi Beta Kappa student. He's an individual who's a member of the top 10% of the graduating class, who is selected by the staff, who has demonstrated the highest standard of academic achievement and scholarship. Quinn Gates has proven to be a dedicated student and an active member of the Bulldog community. During his time at Olmsted Falls High School, he is a member of our National Honor Society, and he was awarded the Phi Beta Kappa Award for exemplary student performance. He is also a member of the Student Principal Advisory Committee, where he has helped to make our school a better place. Facts, by the way. He plans to attend Baldwin Wallace University to study medical science. Quinn is the son of Caprina Gates Polkar and Christopher Polkar, and he's a triplet. My first in 27 years, by the way, to Mateo and Ellie Gates. And so let's give Quinn a round of applause.
I have to say, to my family, to this school, and to this wonderful community, sincerely, thank you for your support. It has lifted me up to this stage. I hope to make you all proud and to make the most of the opportunities that have been given to me. Now, my mom was never the type to say a bunch of wise words or proverbs all the time, but there was one phrase that I got from her that I think stuck for me and my siblings too. It goes like this: gratitude makes what we have enough. Because of her, being grateful means more to me than just thank you. Even when I'm the one saying thank you, honestly, I'll believe it when I see it. Anything people truly believe in, they'll act on. And I try and act on gratitude every day. If you asked me what I was grateful for before high school, I probably would have said something along the lines of myself. Growing up as what I would now call a smart type person, I got all sorts of comments about being intelligent, and unfortunately, I let it go to my head pretty quick. I'd grown to believe that my thoughts and my knowledge were more valuable than anyone else's. I would always say thank you when I got those compliments, but what I really meant back then was, I know. Then, for one reason or another, I took a shot at theism. I always thought of theists as less logical people. I thought of believing in God as that, illogical. I'm glad now to say that I was wrong. Showing myself that people who believed could have logical basis for that, it was jarring. Because when people told me I was wrong, I could kind of just ignore them. But now I know when it's myself finding I'm wrong, I can't do that. It was really uncomfortable, but it was growth. Between Christ's philosophies for love and knowing that what other people know is as valuable as what I know, I very quickly started to feel a lot more like the boy my mother raised. I grew deeply in love with growth, and I grew deeply in love with people. Where I previously saw myself as near perfection, I now know and I can say confidently that bettering myself and helping others are my life purposes, honestly. I want to live to show how grateful I am for my life and for the people in my life. Think about it. What are you grateful for? Who are you grateful for? Can you make it known with more than just words? Invite someone to something. Give a gift with a little note. Make time for someone, take an opportunity, or make the most of a situation. Think about what you have to be grateful for, and think about how you can act on that gratitude. So, what am I grateful for? Among other things, I'm grateful for people like you. People can be so many things, but we're at our best when we're together. So, seek support and appreciate the help when you get it. I'm grateful for pain. Believe me, pain will push you to greatness you never could have reached without it. The struggle of growth is worth appreciating. I'm grateful for my family. Ellie, Mateo, you guys are everything I got. And most of all, thank God for it, I'm grateful for love. So take the question with you for the rest of your life and answer with more than words, because you know actions speak louder. What are you grateful for? Thank you.
Ellie, I'm surprised I didn't hear you like hooting and hollering, by the way, because the last few days you were hooting and hollering. I loved it. Family support, there's nothing greater than that. Class of 2025, if I stand here tonight, my heart is full of pride for each and every one of you. Some of you are graduating with high honors and many accolades, and others, it might be a miracle you got to this point. If you believe you are here by divine intervention, I got great news. You too can become a high school principal. Maybe even a superintendent. I don't know. High school graduation is a milestone that marks both an ending and a beautiful new beginning. 4 years ago, you walked into these halls as freshmen, the puppy dogs, wide-eyed, maybe a little uncertain, but boy, you were you were full of life. I want you to know we knew about you before you even walked into the building. You were labeled as that class. Anyone in education knows what that means. For those outside of education, let's just say their reputation preceded them. Being that class really meant at the end of the school year, your teachers celebrated moving you on to the next grade level. Well, the next grade level got battle ready and they were ready to take you on. You may have even caused a few early retirements over the years. This is where I'm going to tell the people from outside of Olmsted Falls, if you were expecting a traditional speech from the principal, I'm not that guy. Speaking of which, they can't see you on video, so come on over here. I heard that there is a video of Mr. Svek dancing in the hallways as the last bus pulled away on your final days of office. This is, of course, not confirmed, but the staff still talks about how well the big guy moves. Don, you want to show us some moves or no? You good? He's good. Today, when you walked in the Falls Lennox, Mrs. Williams was crying. I wondered if they were happy tears or some memories of the nightmares from the time you were at Falls Lennox. Along the way, you did have one cheerleader, Mrs. Maddox. For some reason, she was always excited for you to be in the building. To be honest, I may have been happy if some of you were absent any given day. If you've ever seen Mrs. Maddox and I in a meeting, we usually don't agree, and I'm always right and on time. Just ask my SPAC kids. All joking aside, at the end of your 8th grade year, Mr. Sislowski actually called me and he said 2 things. Mike, I don't know if you remember this conversation, but I do. First thing you said, Leo, get ready. Second thing you said, Leo, you're going to love them. And so will your staff and coaches. You just need to figure out what makes them tick. They can be a class that you'll remember for a long time for the right reasons. The first part was spot on. We hustled and had to do things differently with you in those first 2 years. Let's be honest. You set records for detentions and suspensions. True. But on the other hand, you were also some of the strongest academic performers we've seen at Olmsted Falls. Many of you are incredibly talented academically, artistically, as well as athletically, just with lots of personality. You ask tough questions and you always challenge the status quo. Our handbook got better because of you guys, for the record. The second part of the phone call took some time for us to see, but Mr. Sislowski was 100% right. We will remember you for all the right reasons. As I was writing this last night at about 1:30, because I didn't like what I created in the first place, I pondered what I would say if I was calling the next building principal. But there is no next Olmsted Falls for me to call. But you're going out into the world. So it would go something like this. Hello, world. Want to talk to you about the Bulldog class of 2025. Here's what I want to tell you. They have hearts of gold, always willing to help anyone out, and they are truly kind. They are driven by their own goals and have strong internal desire to succeed. They don't give up easily and are willing to work through challenges. Sometimes they have sass, but it's in a good way. They are eager to learn and ask questions, lots of questions. They take ownership of their actions and they are accountable for their work. They are leaders. They understand loyalty and they have each other's backs. They form strong relationships and bonds with each other and, more importantly, with the staff at Olmsted Falls High School. They made us better. I'm going to say that again. Y'all made us better. The adults at Olmsted Falls High School became better because of our experience with you. They added laughter, lots of laughter, and levity to the day. They stayed unique along the way. I'm going to tell everybody tonight, there is something special and endearing about the class of 2025. Class of 2025, I am proud of you. We collectively are proud of you. Thank you for staying your unique selves. I want you to know that Olmsted Falls will be cheering you on every step of the way. You are true Bulldogs. As you step out into the world, remember that you will always have a home at Olmsted Falls. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldogs. And with the warmest wishes, may God bless the class of 2025. Class of 2025, are you ready? Parents and families and everybody in stands, you guys ready? For the record, they did better than you guys. Here we go. Mr. Vass, Mrs. Bendis, please come to the stage.
Bendis.
Mr. Vass and Mrs. Bendis are both part of the math department. They are truly masters in the education world that are kid-centric, and it's no greater honor to turn the mic over to them. So here we go.
We need a row of people. Think we can go without the clothespins?
Great job on your speech.
Autumn Elizabeth Harwood. Trajan Drayden Greer. Noor Fozia Abukader. Alyssa Lynn Aid. Sarah Elizabeth Allman. Johanna A. Amoa. Sophia Lynn Arroyo. Michael Rex Baker. Nicholas Ryan Barone. Amelia Jade Barris. Yusuf Ehab Bassett. Amir Fahim Beasley II. Shuprazam Bakiri. Kylie Rose Barris. Lois Ann Ava Barris. Charles Jason Bernard. Jeremiah Joseph Bashirs. Jaden Kenneth Byer. Jacob Nicholas Bill. Amanda Catherine Bobkovich. Chase Anthony Borgia. Aubrey Rose Bozak. Alencia Elise Boyd. Kelly Elizabeth Briggs. Sophia Burkich. Addison Elizabeth Burkhardt. Sydney Alexis Busser. Hannah Elizabeth Budolf. Ivy Elizabeth Corrigan. Josephine Jean Conti.
Sophie Marie Cando. Aubrey Elise Caraballo. Ryan Gregory Queso. Giovanna Marie Cantino. Gabrielle Teresa Selesky. Madison Marie Saravac. Noah James Chalky. Cole Everett Chaplin. Ava Diane Shanowski. Lily Margaret Seolick. Preston William Saracen. Evan Nicholas Claus. Denver Owen Clayberg. Marius Coley. Sophia Marie Corfey. Serenity Treasure Love Corley Burrows. Hayden Lloyd Kokenauer. Blair Addison Kugel. Benjamin Martin Coyne. Kaylin Carol Christ. Riven Von Cruxton. Justin David Culp. Noah Daniel Daw. Stephen Jeffrey Demchek. Dominic James DiFilippo. Grace Zeta Dixon. Hope Marciana Dixon. Jack Anthony Dobos. Jacob Anthony Doliga. Andrew James Drefke.
Winton John Eckert. Elizabeth Kathleen Ellis. Elizabeth Grace England. Julian Luna Ferris. Alexandra Brooke Fay. Avery Marie Fennel. Abigail Marie Fessler. Emerson Rose Flynn. Hunter Quinn Forrest. Benjamin James Frazier. Dominic Scott Fusco. Elizabeth Rose Gall. Jared Scott Garreau. Eliana Agnes Gates. Mateo Ernest Gates. Quinn Ernesto Gates. Sarah Jane Goggin. Emma Leah Geller. Jack Walter Gibson. Lainey Mae Gilbert. Trinity Marie Gilbert. Joseph Benjamin Getz. Nicholas Michael Goldman. Corey Neil Gollier. Nathan Michael Gonzalez. John Franklin Graver. Daniel Jason Green. Marise Victoria Gregorovic. Johan Fahare Griffin. Isabella Grace Grove.
Bryce Adam Gulliford. Ryan Lee Habert. Nevaeh Nicole Hall. Gabriella Bell Hanna. Vincent Robert Zachariah Hart. Tyler Jacob Hartig. Dylan Johnson Hazenhall. Lorenzo J. Hastings. Jada Lee Hoff. Matthew Charles Havranek. Marin Elaine Head. Brendan Patrick Hearns. Audria Hebovia. Trevor Lee Hayes. Matthew Aaron Heaney. Hayden L. Hess. Ashley Elizabeth Higgins. Kaylee Alexa Hochever. Samantha May Hoffman. Isabella Rose Hollingsworth. Maya Danae Holton. Gavin Paul Honecker. Samuel Isaac Honkamp. Carter Thomas Hobson. Nathan Gregory Rabnicki. Mason Robert Huber. Megan Elizabeth Halsman. Emma Christine Hughes. Nathan Michael Hodecki. Avery Grace Ignazio.
Josette Nicole Inneman. Gerald Lee Jackson. Hannah Rose Jacobs. Andrew David Jernasik. Donald Caleb Johnson. Prisha U. Kinsara. Stefania Ashley Kaput. Emily Rami Karshe. Thomas Kevin Katona. Callan John Kaufman. David Michael Kennedy. Rohan Khan. Kellen Patrick James Kilbane. Talia Loren King. Robert Paul Kleinhens. Dante Salvatore Kleinman. Kylie Ray Kozar. Sophia Rose Kroll. Molly Ann Kramer. Vanessa Ray Krasik. Andrew Michael Kreitzer. Tyler John Krinchek. Emily Ann Crofta. Jacob Daniel Critch. Abigail Melissa Cub. Daniel Thomas Keebler. Emma Grace Kuhlenschmidt. Layla Camille Lackey. Dominic Joseph Lamanna.
Colin Andrew Laska. Jacob Delano Lemons. Noah David Livingston. Addison Taylor Mackert. Shane William Mahaffey. Ashley Marie Majorsack. Owen Harold Mansell. Alexander Gordon Marler. Danica Rose Marshall. Lily Virginia Marshall. Logan Mitchell Martovitz. Cameron Joseph May. Kendall Ashlyn McCrae. Heidi Jolene McCuller. Aiden Richard McDaniel. Mason Montalvo McDiffit. Zachary Scott McKinley. Kayla Grace McMahon. Addison May Medved. Helena Jessica Mellett. Ava Elizabeth Maceris. Danielle Elizabeth Messinger. Sophie Lee Middleton. Jackson Tyler Midkiff. Avery Joseph Miller. Caden J. Miller. Frank Arthur Miller. Tyler Anthony Miller. Cole Paul Miranda. Joseph Allen Montanero.
Joseph Lee Monyak. Madison May Morgan. Jenna Rose Moise-Hott. Isabella Hope Munoz. Mary Catherine Murphy. Yazin Anwar Musalam. Shirley Bassam Naguib. Eliana Rose Naso. Aiden Christopher Nativio. Zoe Judine Nekvatal. Ryan Matthew Nealon. Jovan Lee Nieves Hernandez. Ali Mustafa Nofal. Owen Patrick Novak. Trent Daniel O'Neill. Derek Brian Opheim. Gian Anthony Ortiz. Jackson Taylor Padrut. Gabriel Ignatius Paletta. Madison Grace Papa. Thomas Wetold Parsons. Carmen Michaela Payne. Madeline Ann Peebles. Isabel Lee Perez. Luke Patrick Perkins. Brenda Ana Maria Petruska. Genevieve Olivia Petrie. Savannah Marie Pyre. Santo James Pinzone. Abby Marie Pernay.
Kira Elizabeth Poyman. Piper Elizabeth Ponikvar. Brandon Matthew Poor. Emma Ann Poor. Rachel Lynn Price. Kendra Marie Prock. Anna Lucille Prugar. Ryan Thomas Rach. Lorenzo Antonio Ramos. Gavin Cooper Range. Daniel Logan Rabraka. Keegan Scott Riley. Riley Ann Riggle. Anthony Joseph Risk. Colin James Risk. Ryan David Roberto. Carmelo Abraham Rodriguez. Caden Lee Rosipko. No, it's not on here. James Michael Rossell. Gabriel Hayden Ross. Nicholas Robert Matteo Rossini. Selah Joy Rush. Anthony Edward Russo. Nathaniel Raymond Ryan. Taryn Marie Ryback. Owen Douglas Sabala. Danya Sabi. Jacob Christopher Sack. Joseph Robert Salomon.
Finnegan Gray Salupo. Charlie Elise Sayer. Adeline Joy Schoenhofer. Reagan Ansley Sedlacek. Sam Scott Sedlacek. Rowan Stephen Seymour. Suban Mashood Shahid. Colin Richard Shears. Jessica Marie Shehu. Michael Aiden Shields. Jesse James Ship. Dominic Joseph Shockey. Cameron Thomas Simons. Jacob Edward Sywick. Chloe Lynn Smith. Eleanor Margaret Smith. Ella Beth Smith. Anthony Daniel Solis. Damian Christopher Spiegel. Sophie Corinne Stanger. Barbara Alejandra Suarez Garza. Brooklyn Rose Swope. Kylie Autumn Talbert. Jaylyn Elizabeth Taylor. Owen Theodore Tamura. Aiden Van Toth. Keely Grace Vasquez. Zachary Mark Vassell. Emma Elizabeth Teresa Vidlicka.
Caden Jeffrey Vinci. Owen Daniel Von Glon. Mackenzie Edith May Waddell. Tatia Tatiana Walters. Gianna Marie Weaver. Eden Julia Weber. Henry Debs Wedding. Austin James Welch. Evelyn Michelle Werman. Rory Annabelle Wayburn. Allison Jane White. Christopher Michael Whiteman. Carter Brian Richard Williams. Lila Adeline Williams. Sean Elijah Wimberly. Dominic Daniel Winger. Alex Wu. Jordan Robert Whirl. Kaylee Marie Young. Isabella Karen Zelnicek. Isaac Alexander Zollner.
I love it. Yeah, get excited, guys. That'll buy me some time where I can find where I'm at in the script. Autumn, are you ready? Let's do the tassel ceremony. Come on up. Parents, get your cameras ready because this is where we're going to throw the hats.
All right, before we get to the tassel ceremony, we're taking a 0.5, so everyone smile. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, okay, smile, guys. Okay, cool. It's a video, so it's gonna keep going. Anyways, I'm proud of you guys. I'm seriously so blessed to be part of this big family. But seniors, you may stand up so we can start this tassel ceremony. You ready? You may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congrats! We did it!
Seriously.
Great. You hold it together. You're absolutely awesome. Congratulations. And so glad we're going to be a special ed teacher too.
Come back and see us, okay?
We may be here for a while as they're celebrating, but I'm okay with that. %. They form good bonds, and this is a special moment. I love it. No, I'm gonna get them in order here shortly. Don't worry, parents. I'm gonna get them back. I promise. Well, we gotta sing the alma mater, and then we gotta get out. Don't leave. You guys know what to do. We practiced this morning. Yeah. Does anyone have a whistle or a bullhorn? There we go. All right, guys, make your ways back to your seats for me. Come on. Look at them. They're awesome. This is why we work so hard right here. All right, guys, find your seats for us. Or a seat. I don't care. All right, here we go. At this time, would the following students please make their way forward? Addison Medvedev, Isabella Munoz, Danica Marshall, Trey Greer, and Nick Rossini. Addison and Isabella will be leading the singing of the alma mater, and Danica, Trey, and Nick will be conducting the band. Let's go. Give them a round of applause. Junior marshals, please come forward during the singing of the national anthem, or the alma mater, excuse me. Take this. Yeah, right?
Please stand. Hail to thee, dear Olmsted I. Hail to thee we sing. May the many years to come to our memories bring thoughts of friendship true and dear as proud and loyal we remember yet the blue and golden lingering reverie.
One last reminder to our Bulldog family. We are asking everyone to please remain seated until the complete end of the ceremony. Our graduates are actually going to march into the building to get their real diplomas because we don't have them up here. But you're welcome to stay out here or meet them out by the building. And at that point, you can come onto the field for pictures. Class of 2025, you are officially dismissed.